What's going on, folks? It's your boy D-Lo. Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, we're going to be doing a garden tour. I want to show you guys what I'm growing, what I'm working on. I don't have a fancy intro, so we just going to hop into it. First off, I'm on my little balcony right here. Show you guys as far as my house plants, what I'm doing, soil wise, etc. Let's go. Alright guys, so what I got on this table right here is my house plants. I've been experimenting with the soil and things of that nature for the longest, and I don't think I want to experiment anymore, so I'm just replacing soil in a lot of my plants. I mean, snake plant is fairly new. It's still in the little pot that you would buy it in the grocery store. I just put this in here. I'm just putting it in Happy Frog potting soil. It's for indoor and outdoor use. And I'm top dressing it with earthworm castings and adding a little bit of blood meal. But I just transplanted this jade plant. Haven't had a jade plant in years. This is my mother's plant from her funeral. Actually, it's one of our house plants, and I took it and I'm trying to keep up with it. I haven't redid the soil with the tree frog and the worm castings as of yet. I haven't did it with this one either. This is my money tree. This is one of those trees where it vines up until like it's braided, like 3 trunks are braided, and this is the only one. I've been playing around with the soil. This is majority peat moss, so it's doing okay, but I want to see better. I'd like to see better production, more, greener leaves. These are bird poop, but I made a video a while ago showing you I was separating my rubber tree plants. I had 2 in one pot, and it's been in that pot for probably about 4 years, and I separated them. I just amended this, or I just did a soil exchange because this was in the native soil when I bought it from the store. So it had ants in it. There's a whole colony here, or in the a different container. So I had to clean it out, give it some good soil. I don't know the name of this plant. If you guys know the name of this plant, comment below. Help me out here. But this was a full bush, full around, and I left it outside. I guess I prematurely put it outside when we still had a little bit of cold weather. You can see discoloration on the stem and stuff like that, but it's coming back nevertheless. I'm trying a new method, so to speak. So I've been dealing with slugs a lot, and I spray my the spray I make on the plants and stuff like that, and that necessarily, I mean, it works, it does, but we get a lot of rain, so it'll rain one day and then it'll be 90 degrees the next day. It won't rain again for a minute, so we get inconsistent weather down here in Missouri. So I'm gonna try mixing eggshells with coffee grounds, get like a little dry mix and put it around the plants. Like I said, it's hot. Sun is blazing today. Before I go anywhere, I have this is my snap pea bush. I kind of underestimated how big this was gonna get. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. Two decent sized ones. She just got up. She just got up out of bed. Maybe in a little bit. There's still more all back there. I don't know if I can get to all of them. This is all for now. I'm gonna get. There's still plenty more in there. I can't stay out in this heat for too long. Snap peas. So it smells great. Got the geranium to help keep away the pest, or keep down with the pest. I had some onions right here as well by the snap peas, but they're just getting overshadowed, so I don't know if they're doing the job or not, but I always think so. Green bell doing all right. Cabbage Collard. None of my leafy greens are gonna be. I don't have any, big plants to show you guys. So we just had a harvest not too long ago. Was gonna show you guys, but I had company over and it was the holidays, and yeah, so I just made a salad and made collard greens and a bunch of good stuff. But this is another green bill, doing good. A little bit of bug damage, but it's very, very little. I've been hitting all my plants with my custom spray that I make. This is a red bill right here. Yep, red bill, doing good. Yellow bill. Sun is crazy. Got some carrots right here. Dude, this is my first year having carrot sprouts and them actually growing. So I'm growing, I'm doing better, guys. I'm trying to get better. Hopefully I'll have some carrots to show you guys. Got some carrots, got some volunteers back there. And those are tomato plants. I don't know what happened. I think I remember I threw some tomato seeds here some time ago, but I'm gonna come in here and try to prune some of these out. Besides the tall one in the back there, I might keep him, and I'm gonna try to put maybe some blueberry plants right here. Kale. That's some lavender. Lemon. I can't remember the name of this plant. Lemon something. It has a very lemony taste. My kids call it the sour patch plant. Smells like a sour patch. Got some kale lacinato back there hiding. I did a lot of companion planting this year to try to help out with bug damage and stuff like that, and it's worked. This is a deterrent for bugs, and I also have a mint here I took from the other side of the yard, and it's growing perfectly fine. Got little helicopters. Those helicopters that fly from the trees and stuff. Things are everywhere. Take them out. This is my Tomatillo plant. This is a new addition to the garden. I just got him recently. I think like last week. Put it in some good amendment. Side dressed it with some fertilizer, some slow release fertilizer, and some manure and worm castings. Fig tree. Look how sunny it is. I don't even know. Yeah, it's my fig tree. It's my first tree. It's my first actual tree. So I think I'm doing a good job. It started out down here, this little nub, and it's all the way out here now. So hopefully I can do something with that. Strawberries. There's flowers everywhere in this thing. I put about 6 plants in a 5-gallon bucket. I know you shouldn't crowd like that, but I had to try it. Those flowers right there. Flowers right here. So hopefully here pretty soon, we'll have some strawberries. To the other part of the yard. Okay, so you guys are gonna see the big bush. All of this, you see this bush right here? I don't know the name of this bush. It's something the landlord planted, but everything around it is mint. This mint is so invasive. I have some romaine lettuce. We've been eating this stuff a lot, romaine lettuce, and we got some red romaine over here. Again, I've cut all this mint down to the ground, and it's coming back. I got some curly kale back there. I don't know if you can see that, but the mint, I've had curly kale right here, all the way over here, but the kale or the the mint is just super invasive, and they're not sharing the space. So got some cilantro right here that went to seed. I'm gonna let it do its thing, and I'm gonna collect some coriander seeds, maybe make a seasoning out of it, or just like put it in a salad or something. Lemon balm plant. I had some arugula in here, but it kind of went to flower. And what I like to do is these flowers, whenever it produces flowers, these flowers pack a punch when you eat them. They are very, very spicy. So what I'll do, I'll just take off the flowers like so, and I'll just eat it, or I'll just chop it up and put it in a salad. I'll come out here and collect 50 flowers and put it in a salad, and you can taste that arugula. So good, so good. So if you don't have any leaves, if your arugula is like mine, and it's just going to flower and it's just a stem, and you can still eat these right here. Well, I don't want to waste my time picking small leaves. So small leaves that are not as spicy. Okay, that one's spicy. But anyway, I'll come out here and just take the flowers. Yeah. So I have more arugula right here, all over here. Cabbage looper's been having a field day. I didn't think the cabbage looper would eat arugula, but he's been having a field day. So good thing he doesn't really eat the flowers. When he eats the leaves, I just come out here and take the flowers. So it's not really bothering me as much, because every time I take the flowers, they just come right back. Got a cabbage back there. Snails have been going to town. Look at this broccoli right here. Things doing good. I don't know how big these are gonna get, or if they're gonna flower or anything like that. I don't even know the brand. Actually, the tag's right here. That's broccolini. Okay, so it's broccolini, so it's not gonna get thick. It's gonna be like stemmy like that, and yeah, which is fine. It all tastes the same to me. This right here, that's not Seven Dust. That's DE, diatomaceous earth. I don't know if I pronounced that right. I just got put on that recently, and I've been putting it on my plants instead of Seven Dust. It's my Brussels sprout. Trying a container Brussels sprout. Doing a little companion planting with some lavender. This thing is being a little bit invasive too. I think I might plant more of this next year. So kind of like have like a little section, because I like the way these things smell. These flowers are really, really pretty. Super pretty. Let's go over here. Got some more arugula in a pot that went to flower. Take a flower. Thank you. Some cilantro right here. Got a collard plant right here. Look how good these leaves are. Look how green they are. And it went to flower. I was kind of upset it went to flower, but this is another thing I'm doing. Everything that goes to flower, I really haven't been collecting my seeds. I would just pick the plant up, compost it, and get ready for the next year. I would go buy seeds at the store. And I know that doesn't make sense, but I guess that's a maturity thing. You know, once you keep gardening and doing things like that, then you're looking ways to be a better gardener. And saving seeds is one of the ones I want to try to do this year. So this is a collard plant. Super green. I'm still gonna eat these leaves. Kale plant. I wish all the leaves were super big, how they were a couple days ago. before I came out here and took everything. Would have made this look a little bit more visually appealing. But I'll come back in a couple weeks or so and do another video. But yeah, this is another kale plant, red Russian kale to be exact. This one's a red Russian as well. Took some mint right here from over there and I put it in the pot and it rooted itself. I didn't put any rooting agents on it or anything. I thought about it, but I just stuck them in the dirt. These right here are all my okra plants. So I have a total of, so if everything germinates, I have 18 cells right here and 18 cells right here. So I put 2 seeds per cell, and if I have the math right, that would be 72 okra plants. Do I plan on keeping 72 okra plants? No, but I'm going to be planting a lot. I'm just gonna find somewhere to put them and plant it, just so I can have an abundance. Got some onions right here. I went ahead and topped these. See right here. I don't know if I topped them at the right time. I think you're supposed to top your onions whenever they start to bulb out. And I mean, doesn't really look, that one doesn't look like it's bulbing at all. Maybe this one, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Too early? I have some bok choy right here. We've made excellent, amazing salads, wonderful salads off of this bok choy. It just went to flower recently, I think about a couple weeks ago. And again, instead of just stripping the plant up and throwing it in the compost pile, I'm gonna keep it. Another bok choy plant right here. Curly kale. This is my, I lost a tag. This is my pink heart. That's what I'm calling it, pink heart. I think that's the name, but I lost the tag. Don't know where I put it. But these, I guess these are the tomatoes that are pink and they're shaped like a heart. That's the best thing I can give you right now. But it's growing. Looks beautiful. Looks happy. It's happy, I'm happy. Got a pepper plant down here, green bell. I don't think it's doing anything, so I'm probably gonna pull that up. I got a cucamelon. I put a cucamelon plant in here. I might dig him up as well because he's not, maybe hasn't got too hot yet, but he's getting devoured by snails and whatever else is eating them. So I might put some DE on it. The soil's kind of moist, but actually the DE that I have is anti-caking, so I might just put some DE, diatomaceous earth. Sorry if I said that wrong, but I'm gonna put some of that on here to kind of save it so it can grow. Sweet potatoes. A little bug damage. Not so much worried about it. And like stuff like this, that's not really bug damage. Like a stick or like some hay could have split it, or I don't know what brand of this tomato, these 2 tomato plants right here. For the record, all the tomato plants you'll see in this video, I don't know what brand it is. For some reason, I think it's cool. I think it's very, very cool to see which tomato you're gonna get. What are you gonna get? So the other tomatoes after these 2, I don't know what variety they are. I'll just show you guys whenever they get here. This right here. Remember last year I did the roof stout method in the backyard and I didn't get a single potato out of like 7, maybe 5 or 6 different brands. And it was because the hay was just so moist. And I think that the potatoes got some form of root rot from the hay because it never got a chance to dry up. So I put the roof stout method in the front yard and these potatoes grew faster than anything. Never seen potatoes grow that fast, but I'm just adding on hay. I added hay yesterday. I kind of wetted it down and this whole entire thing was covered But hey, the whole entire thing, and this is what I mean, it's just growing. I had that covered completely yesterday. Covered completely. So the only thing I got in here is Yukon Golds and I think Pontiac Reds. They're early varieties, so I think about 80 days. I don't know if Pontiac Red is an 80-day variety. It might be something else, I don't know. This right here is my bed of onions. Look at this madness. These things are going crazy. I had an onion harvest last year, but the onions were like maybe like a ping pong ball or smaller. But these aren't even bulbing. I mean, I think this one's bulbing. You guys can help me out. Is that considered bulbing, or it's bulbing whenever it's like you can tell that it's like bulging out. I don't know, but I think I'm gonna come in here and top these whenever they get a tad bit bigger. Yeah, I'm gonna come in here and prune these and hit them with some compost tea. Help them give them a big boost. Got some Honeydew Watermelon right here. Got 4 plants. Planted these from seed. These are doing a good job, loving the sun. Just got some onions in here as well with 2 tomato plants. I can already tell that these 2 tomato plants right here are a cherry variety because look how many, look at the flowers. I think this is a red cherry variety. There's a cluster of flowers right there. There's a cluster of flowers over there. So, I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Actually, I'm not, because look. It looks like a cherry. I mean, maybe it's too early. Got a cucamelon down there. I got cucamelons all throughout the front yard and the backyard. So there's another variety of tomato. So here's a tomato stem right here, and here's another stem. Oh, so much foliage in the way. Down here. So here's the second one up here, and it has flowers on it. Right there. Some flowers somewhere at the bottom. Up there they go down there. Carrots. Got more carrots right here. Things are doing good. I came out here and thinned out these carrots a couple weeks ago. Actually, I took some weeks at a time. I did some thinning one week and some thinnings the next week. So the carrots are doing just fine. They got enough room. I got some radishes right here. I'm gonna pull up soon. I didn't really do good with radishes this year. I had the white Daikon radish and the breakfast radish, and I didn't do really that much with either. Radish is supposed to be super simple, but I messed that up. I don't know. Got some okra right here. Besides the 72 plants I got over there, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 okra plants. Got a sweet potato plant right here and a cucamelon plant. I also have a tomato plant right here. I don't know a variety. Don't know what variety that is, but I grew this one from seed. I have another cucamelon plant that's back here hiding. This guy is doing probably the best out of all of the cucamelon plants that I have. Like I said, snap peas are gonna come down, and this is gonna get a lot of sunlight. So this and whatever else, whatever vining plant I choose, they're gonna thrive right here. Got some lemon thyme right here. Forget about this. There's 2 collard plants right here. One right there, and not getting as much sunlight for the garden. Got some green onion. Some more lemon thyme. Some type of daisy, I think. I had some carrots back here, but the squirrels came back here and destroyed it. Oh, there's one right here. Yeah, I had about 10 or 12 back here, and the squirrels came back here and destroyed it. This is gonna be a pollinator to attract all pollinators, butterflies, hummingbirds, anything and everything that likes to pollinate. Send them a trip to the garden. Some, yep. Kind of stuff tastes like a faint mint. The bees said, get away. I forget what this is called. Yeah, so hopefully all these things grow. We got another one over there. Yep. This is actually the compost piles. Okay, so before I get to the garden in the backyard, I want to show you guys how I'm doing my compost. So I'm doing the lasagna method, so it's just where you just layer everything. So I'm layering browns, greens. Then this right here is, now I don't know if everybody's zoo does this, but I'm from Kansas City, Missouri, and my zoo actually composts all the manure and they sell it in bulk. So this is actually zoo manure from Kansas City, from the Kansas City Zoo. This is, they call it zoo manure or zoo poo, and I've just heard wonderful things about this. So this is manure from rhinos and elephants and all the gazelles and zebras and all that stuff they have. They, harvest it all, all the waste and stuff like that, and they put it into a pile, and it yeah, they sell it. It does its own thing. So over here I've been layering down, like I said, greens, browns, biodegradables, the manure, and then rinse and repeat. So the same thing. I really think this is gonna make the garden pop next year. So I've heard nothing but good things about this, about the manure, and yeah, I've side dressed a couple of my plants with some worm castings with the manure, and they've done nothing but respond positively. So I'm really looking forward to adding this compost right here to the garden for next year. But not to go on a tangent, these are my tomato plants. All doing good. I don't know any of the brands. Looking good. I'm using this year, I'm using twine to kind of keep them going, or keep them vertical. I got their stakes right here, and like I said, I'm just using twine. I'm just gonna use twine all the way up. Maybe Monday I'll come out here when they're like maybe about 6 inches taller, and then I'll come out here and use some more string. I got a pepper plant right here in the shade. This is a sweet pepper. This is a purple variety. I also have another pepper plant right here. It's like in the shade from the tomato plants. It's getting kind of hot, so these tomato plants are doing a good job of providing some shade for the pepper plants. But this is a golden wonder pepper plant. This is a green bell, and this is also a green bell right here. Trying to keep up. I'm trying to actually, I'm gonna move back the hay a little bit, because if I put too much hay on it, then the snails and the pill bugs, they try to, they come and have a treat. So I'll kind of push back the hay a little bit to expose, the soil under the pepper to keep those bugs at bay a little bit. Not saying that's gonna keep them from eating my plant, but they don't like the sunlight. So if I had the hay over the pepper plants, that you can move it and then they'll be under there. So in the hay right here, I got some jade plant cutlings. Gonna see if I can get those to sprout. I got another tomato plant right here as well. Some flowers. Want to focus? Yep. I got some red onions right here. Planted these red onions well after the onions in the front yard. And under all the onions, under all these onions, I have ginger in here. So I bought some from the grocery store and planted about 3 or 4 under the soil. They've been under there for about a month and a half now, so hopefully they will survive. Also got some more jade plant cuttings right here as well. Yeah, man, I'm trying to test my green thumb out to the max. On the other side, I got some. This looks like a big just web of stuff, but these flowers are actually broccoli plants that just went to flower. So I'm gonna have a bunch of broccoli seeds for next year. See that? There's another broccoli plant. The sun's getting a little sunbathed, so they're all right. There's another broccoli plant right here. Here's another broccoli plant. Little broccoli. I don't know if this is I think this is broccolini, just like the one earlier. I think so. Got some cucumber plants right here. They're doing good. Actually, yeah, I got two right here. I got this trellis right here. They're gonna grow on a trellis all the way out here. Got some red cabbage. Doing good. Got 4 on this row. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back down here. I also got some carrots under here. I have to watch where I'm stepping because I always forget that I have onions down here towards the ground, and sometimes I'll come over here and step on the greens, and I don't mean to. Right here, I got some carrots growing. Got some Brussels sprouts right here. It's my first year actually doing Brussels sprouts. Now, me and my family, we eat a lot of Brussels sprouts. We eat a lot. So maybe about at least 2 to 3 times a week, we love Brussels sprouts. So this is my first year actually doing Brussels sprouts, and they're doing great, I guess. I mean, they're doing good. You know, I don't know when the Brussels sprouts start to come in. So you see all these leaves missing. We pretty much ate all of them. So like, I don't compost any of my leaves. Everything, if I harvest something, it's gonna get ate. You know. Yeah, they're doing good. Marigold right there to deter some pests. Don't know if it's doing a good job. I mean, honestly, I feel like it is. I'm still seeing cabbage moths and stuff back here and whatever, but I still think it's doing a decent job. It's not as bad. Get some of these. This is my blackberry plant. If you guys watch some of my previous videos, I was talking about how I cut when I first got this thing and the Primocanes started growing. I cut the Primocanes all the way down to the ground because I did not know what I was doing. So this year, the Primocanes, I guess, turned to Floricanes this year. And despite me cutting them, I mean, they grew back anyway. So we got some blackberries right here, and we also got some Primocanes. These things are. So we got one Primocane right here, and the stem on this Primocane is like 3 times bigger than the Floricanes that I cut back. There's another Primocane right here as well. I think there's only 2. Oh, nope, there's 3 and there's 4 right here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 Primocanes for next year. That's gonna be awesome. Got some sweet potatoes right here. So I dressed this with manure, the poo manure and the zoo manure, and some worm castings. Here's that carrot piece I was talking about. I took it out of the ground and I put it in here, not knowing if it's gonna work or not. Also got another jade cuddling in there. I might forget about him, but hopefully this thing comes back. I don't know if it will or not, but I'm not gonna be sad if it doesn't. Let's go over here. These are my cabbages. I got 4, so I got 4 cabbages on this row and 4 red ones on the back row. But these are just starting to, I hate you. But these are just starting to do their thing and starting to form. I don't know how long they're gonna have to be in here, but I'm not worried about him. I came out here and sprayed my garden with my homemade spray, so that, and they got a drink of compost tea about a couple days ago, so I'm not really worried about them. I got another one on the backside back here. This one I sprayed too much soap. I put too much soap in my mix and it kind of went all flimsy and whatnot, but it's coming back. I took off all the leaves that were destroyed by the soap, and it's coming back. It's not as vigorous and big as these other ones, but it's coming back. Over here I got another cucumber plant. I got 2 cucumber plants right here. So there's one right here and there's one right here. Trying to get it to the trellis. Here's a kohlrabi plant right here. This is a green one. Let's see. I have about like 7 or 8 kohlrabi plants, so maybe like 4 of the red kind. That one's starting to bulb. So 4 of the red kind, and I think 4 of the green kind. And this is on the other side of the cabbage. He's back here hiding. I think sometime tonight I might come back here and prune back some of these leaves when the sun goes down. There's another one right there. I think this is my biggest one, I think. The green one, another red one. And yeah, that's it. Has some radishes right here, but they were the white radishes, and I didn't do good with radishes this year. I think I put too much nitrogen to the plants. So I hear that if you add too much nitrogen, or if you fertilize too much and add too much nitrogen, you're gonna produce nothing but leaves, and the plant is not gonna put its energy towards developing a bigger vegetable. So all I had, this whole bottom row right here was Daikon radishes, and it just produced a bunch of greens, and it just went to flower. And I didn't get 1 Daikon radish, which is fine. It's a learning experience, but I didn't get not 1. Took it down again, and actually I'm glad I took it down, because when I had them up, they were so tall, they were providing enough shade for bugs, pill bugs, and snails, and they were just having a feast. So I cleared all that stuff out, and since I've hit my garden with compost tea, and this is actually my first year using compost tea, and consciously knowing what it does for your plants. I've used it sometime maybe 4 years ago, but I didn't even know what it did to my plants. But I used compost tea this year. I'm going to be using it every single week, once a week. There's a grow shop up the street from my town. So they make their own compost tea, and they sell fertilizers and stuff like that. So very, very, very convenient. kale. This is some more kale. I got a lot of kale. This is all red Russian kale. This is a collard plant. That's DE, Diatomaceous earth. I got a kale lacinato right here. Some geranium. So you see the red, the pink flower right here, white flower. You saw that throughout the garden. That's all geranium. Sweet potato plant right here. Got some arugula. I think at the beginning of the season I wasn't really prepared on how I was gonna lay everything out, so just one by one I just started throwing stuff out in the garden. So it might look like, see how this is organized with the cabbages and stuff like that. Well, this row right here is not so much organized, which I don't mind. I like a messy garden. It's a kale, curly kale. Got some, I think this is a broccoli plant. Yeah, this is broccoli right here. This is also broccoli. Some bok choy that hasn't went to seed yet, like the bok choy in the front. These are all collard greens right here. And some more geranium. Last but not least, another collard plant went to seed. I'm gonna go ahead and harvest the seeds. Oh, the sun went down, beautiful. We're stuck behind the cloud. This is my green bean patch right here. Lots of flowers, lots and lots of flowers. No green beans yet, but I see a lot of flowers. They're everywhere. Got a sweet potato plant, so when these die off, this whole thing under here is gonna be for sweet potatoes just like this. Got some cucumbers, more cucumbers right here. Actually, all of my cucumbers are different varieties. Oh, there's some beans right there, look at that. Let's see if I can... Yeah, that's cool. Yep, there's some beans right there. So this variety right here is the tasty green burpless variety. These two right here. And I mentioned these two over here. These were straight 8. And that's a different variety over that way. But some more honeydew plants. I got a plant. Remember, I think I'm gonna put those over there where the snap peas were once they're done and burnt down from the sun, from the heat. These are my blueberry plants. I bought these from the store and I did have them in there. I bought an ever-bearing blueberry plant, but I think last year I put it out too late in the cold winter, you know, not knowing, but put it out too late and I think it died. So I bought 2 more to keep it company because I thought it was going to come back this year and it didn't come back. So now I have these 2 little plants I might plant in the front yard. Collards on the gate. That is all I have today, guys. If you like this video, comment, subscribe, you know, tell me what you think, you know, talk to me. Appreciate you guys tuning in. For the people that watch my videos, you know, you guys are a blessing, you know, especially with all this corona stuff going on. You know, I can't really get out to like a meetup or, you know, go really meet people and stuff like that, even though the world is opening back up. But you guys are truly a blessing. You guys talk to me. Some of you guys are holding me accountable for, you know, some of my videos and some of my content, and I appreciate that. So with that being said, you know, God bless you guys, and you guys have an awesome 2021. Don't let this corona shit, excuse my friends, don't let this corona mess hold you guys back. You know, just do it. All right, guys. D-Lo Mac signing out. Peace.